The permanent position. Oftentimes we move and run, stray away from the power that God wants us to have. However, you reach a place where running, when you've been running, you get tired. You end up getting tired from running. Running from the very thing that's driving you insane gets overwhelming. The very thing that's driving you insane gets overwhelming. You must do like David did. He prayed, proclaimed, but thirdly, he sat still to watch God work. See, that's the half of the problem right there. We don't want to sit still and watch God work. Your permanent position is not a temporary, nor is it unstable. God is going to place your feet on a firm, solid foundation. He is going to remove every unstable relationship, every unstable romance, every unstable relationship, every unstable friendship, every unstable business arrangement. Anything that's unstable, God is going to remove it. You have to get in that place of being ready to be removed. That makes unstable thoughts. God in verse 3 and 4 not only pronounced, not only promised, but he permanently placed you in a position he needed you to be in for now. See, God will place you where he needs you to be for now when he wants you to be. Sometimes you may want to be in Buckhead, but God wants you over on the east side of town. You may want to sit up in a big old fabulous mansion, but God said, no, I want you to stay right here in the hood. Because somebody next door may need to see the glory coming through you, through all that you're going through, through all of that adversity. Somebody on that block right there need to see how you going to make it. Well, how you going to go in that little bitty place and make it look like he didn't, I got away. I know a God that says he can make a way. He said he will. He will. He will. God will. God enjoys watching every detail of our life, and that's the funny part about it. He watches every detail of our life. Offering all of you to God will allow you to what? Have the power and the glory that God wants you to have. Learn to blossom where you are planted. That thing hit me so hard when I was writing that part. He said, learn to blossom where I stood and I looked and I visualized this point. I said, well, God, you don't plant us here. And he said, blossom. I said, okay, how? He's still dealing with me on the how. But I know that God is doing it because we're still here. We're blossoming. People are passing us by. He will unleash perseverance. Perseverance is going on in spite of only to have and achieve success. Perseverance means you got to push for it, you got to reach for it, you can't give up. In this entire psalm, David was responding to himself about himself. Go figure. David was responding to himself about himself. Some would conclude that his transformation was built on the power of his transition. The pilgrims were, let's go back to pilgrim time. The pilgrims were in a transition towards their relief. You got to be in a transition in order to get your relief. Makes sense. Most of us are like pilgrims, are in a temporary dwelling place, passing through the land on our way to our future, to our destiny. We are all kept by the power of God. We will no longer